Habit stacking is like you list down the things that you do on a daily basis that is non-negotiable.
I know that if I do it on my own, it'll be 100%.
If I were to engage someone, they can feel that pinch.
I'm sure a lot of agents out there, they bought leads, but they never call their leads.
Welcome back, guys, to More Than Money, the podcast where we talk about property, money, and mindset. My name is Jeffrey. I am a consultant with KW Singapore.
And I'm Elfie, a consultant with KW Singapore as well.
Okay, in this episode, we are going to share with you guys systems and how it can improve our lives or your lives, be it personal or professional. Actually, I'm only now known as a systems guy, but back then I was all over the place. But thanks to you, this is like version 3 or 4.0 already.
Wow. In fact, your version 4.0 right now is going to be a course soon.
Oh, yeah.
So Jeffrey is going to conduct a course called Systems, how to improve your business through systems.
Correct.
And he's going to share how to manage CRMs, how he earns consistently, virtual assistants, things like that.
I mean, of course, thanks to you. A bit of context, property agent, COVID agent. And then after that, I was looking for a new manager, new environment. And then I stumbled upon your Instagram post.
Wow.
First 100k is a bitch. And then, of course, I went to interview. And then I realized from that conversation, I'm not sure whether you remember, you were breaking down like, okay, we have like 8 hours. Assuming you work 8 hours in a day, how you dedicate these 8 hours is very crucial. And not all tasks is created equal. That was when I realized, oh, okay, I have been approaching this business in the wrong manner.
So was it a whiteboard? Yeah, I draw a whiteboard and then I broke it into time.
No, but that time, you were just talking like that. Because you knew the concept so well.
Yeah.
That it's like back of napkin.
You're right. It's not even back of napkin. I mean, because I believe in systems so much, and the reason why a lot of, now Hero Homes to so many people is because they are attracted to the idea of systems, admin work, outsourcing, things like that. But when I was doing it before you guys joined, and as I was sharing with people and all that, I didn't need to have a presentation kit because it was already in my mind. So it was not even back of napkin. It was like back of my mind. Is it?
At your fingertips.
So having said that, you adopted some systems in your business. Okay, so let's say before and after. So before, what were you doing that you didn't have systems in place? And then what happened after when you implemented systems?
I remember this sharing session. If I were to name 3 things that I implemented, one was Google Sheets.
Ooh.
Because I learned from my previous mentor by drawing, and then I will bring 5 color pens. Yeah. So if like you got outstanding loan in red,
nice,
profits in green, something like that
Psychology.
I don't know, but it looks good to me because I'm a very visual person.
Right.
And with using Google Sheets, you can still have the color coding, but this time around it is done automatically. That's one.
Right.
You can auto-populate numbers and you can share instantaneously. You don't have to really meet the person. You don't have to draw in front of the face, for example. So Google Sheets was one.
Wow.
Number 2, of course, VAs. I believe I was the first guinea pig that you guys asked to use. Actually, me and someone else
Yes.
But after that, I stayed consistent because I think she couldn't handle the management aspect.
Yes.
But for me, it's like you told me to manage expectation, which is very important. So VAs is like, after getting that person, I believe the next few months, I keep telling you, because I'm the type to show up at the office.
Yes, all the time.
And I'm like, oh man, I am very free. What to do? But deals are moving.
Right.
So in a way, it's good. Then again, we had to so-called focus on the things that can generate more income, so to speak. So again, VA. I think Korea also.
Korea, yes. Couriering of option to purchase.
Delivering documents,
yes.
cashier's order. Because there's already a system in place. These companies like Grab, Lalamove, they have receipts.
Correct.
The drivers or the people who are delivering require to take pictures. So as much as most of us, or I might think that, doomsday, cashier's order gone. 50,000.
No lah.
I mean, you get
understand.
It's like, imagine, because that's the limiting belief.
Right.
Are you sure you're gonna outsource this to someone? 50k cashier's order. If check, okay lah. But cashier's order, once it's gone, you see.
Not true.
Not true.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? Okay, so a lot of people, because they don't understand, they fear. Right? Because you don't understand something. So if you lose a cashier's cashier's order,
Yeah.
the cashier's order is towards somebody like
Yes.
HDB or a conveyancing law firm account. So that means if you find the cashier's order on the ground and you pick it up,
Oh,
it means nothing.
you cannot
It's
cash
zero.
it out.
So the client will lose $15 to produce the cashier's order.
That's true.
Right? And then after that, they just cancel the cashier's order. You can produce another one.
Because I think I shared before, fear is in the vague.
Yes.
Fear is in the vague. Once you go specific, what's the worst that can happen? $15.
Correct.
Yeah, so that was one more aspect, which is the couriering services and
You're
listing
right.
specialists.
You're right.
But of course, the initial fear was there. Because people engage me, they want to see me, or that's what I assume. But actually, they engage me for my consultation, my planning. And then when I get a teammate in, because the best way to know whether certain things add value to the clients is to ask the client. So I am the person who I would just ask. I am okay to receive feedback. And then I ask, hey, what do you think of me getting someone in to help out with the listing? Actually, sometimes, of course, good synergy. That's one. And then they say, oh, it's like getting 2 agents for the price of one.
Wow.
Yeah, so who you bring into the team is very important. You cannot just bring any Tom, Dick and Harry.
You're right. So in a nutshell, implementing systems or outsourcing, which is a form of system, is to buy back your time, right?
Correct, yeah.
Because money you can find, time you cannot.
Yeah.
On a Chronos scale, because there's Kairos and Chronos,
Okay.
right? So on a Chronos scale, you cannot buy back time. That's why you implement all these systems.
You know what Naval Ravikant said about this quote-unquote buy back your time? You go and ask Warren Buffett. He's one of the richest people on earth. Ask him to buy back his time. So essentially, it's not time that you're buying back, it's attention in a way. Because time will pass no matter what.
Okay.
But you can buy your attention and then focus your bandwidth and attention onto certain dollar-generating activities.
Right.
But this is like conceptual.
Yes,
but
yes.
in the essence,
Yes.
is buy back your time.
Correct.
Then once you free up your time, you do the more important work, quote unquote.
Correct. So I mean, if we are relating back to real estate business, I think one of the things that I show new recruits before they join Hero Homes was I just draw a circle. That means that's your time. How many hours you're working, and break it into like a pie lah. Okay, so what do you do in a day, right? Okay, so let's say admin paperwork. Okay, viewing. Usually after 6, 7 p.m. Oh, it's viewing. So you can see the hours that you spend. And then after that, you just take out, okay, can you outsource this, for example?
Yep.
Looking for properties on Property Guru. It takes up a lot of time because you have to wait for the agents to reply and you have to look for these properties. And then sometimes you can't even do AI on these things because some clients, they want nice properties, for example. Then you can only have a manual, a human being to see is this nice or not? Is there a view?
Yep.
Right? So you have to outsource in that sense. So you have improved your life through systems. Okay.
What about like personal aspect? Because these are the things that you shared with me on a professional basis. What about personal? How do you use systems to improve?
So systems is the overarching subject, right? And then we're talking about outsourcing just now. It's a form of system. And then because there's VAs, there's dispatch riders, for example. And then there's also another aspect of what if the thing that you're supposed to do can only be done by you.
Okay.
For example, cold calling, and you bought a list of numbers, maybe $250 each.
Actually, cold calling can outsource.
In a way,
Yeah.
in a way, right? It's just that the skill level, the skill set it takes is gonna take a lot of effort,
Yes.
right? But having said that, just simplistic point of view,
Don't lose the leads.
yes, don't lose
Because you are
bought
essentially-
it, right? $250. That means you need to call for now.
Then
You-
record as much as possible.
Yes.
And then eventually
Correct.
you teach someone
You're right.
to do the same thing.
If you want to implement systems,
Correct.
right? But just going back a few steps back, the problem is, I'm sure a lot of agents out there, they bought leads, but they never call their leads. Because I was sitting at a table yesterday with all the leaders, and then they were saying like, I bought leads, or my guy bought leads, but they never call. So you see, even though there's a price like $200 per lead, sometimes they just don't do it. So how do you systemize that? It goes back to accountability, right?
Okay.
Or how do you gamify something?
Yep.
So in the US, recently we heard the podcast how they gamify the whole. How many names do we put in the database? How many open houses are we conducting? Then they get points.
Yeah.
And then the winning team will win money. So they gamify the whole setup. But
Yep.
gamifying something is a form of system, but you can't do it all the time because it will lose it's novelty. So going back to our business, in real estate, it's really about accountability, having a partner, or even better, having a manager.
Okay.
Right? To hold you accountable. That means you must agree that this manager can be ruthless when you don't do.
Similar to how you engage a personal trainer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you want results or do you want a friend?
Oh.
Because it's two different things, you see. Sometimes you want to work out, you want to enjoy the process, it's fine. And I just realized people who go for haircuts, they actually do not want the haircut, they want the conversation.
I see.
Yeah, and then they are more than happy to share their life story with their barber. So back to this thing, do you want results, earn more, get a nice body, then the person who is holding you accountable, you must give the green light lah.
Correct.
Otherwise, if it's like a friendly relationship, then the results will suffer.
Yeah. In fact, I shared with this to you. Usually the nice managers are those who are not holding their people to be accountable. Because we are in Keller Williams, and when we are sitting during the MRS, the summit, a lot of people were saying that my manager is nice. My manager is a nice guy, but that's always the case. So being accountable is one of the systems that you should find a way to get, whether through paying a penalty. Let's say if I don't do something, I'm gonna be paying this amount, or being accountable with a manager lah, for that matter.
Like just now you were saying gamify and things like that. Like James Clear, Atomic Habits, he's known for habits and all that.
Right.
It's like habit stacking, that's one.
What is habit stacking?
Habit stacking is like you list down the things that you do on a daily basis that is non-negotiable. Like some people, I will make a cup of coffee in the morning. So you tie it with, I'm going to do this.
I see.
Then maybe I call 5 people first before I make the cup of coffee or something like that. So that you do sequence. After this, I need to do this and then do this. Then you keep stacking.
So what do you do? Like what habits do you stack personally?
What habits do I stack? Good question.
I can share mine.
Okay, maybe one is my computer is always on so that when I wake up in the morning, I do my coffee, protein shake, immediately go to the desktop, muka busuk, belum mandi, just to do work for a bit.
Okay.
Then drink the coffee, everything, then shower.
Nice. But you do it consistently, like 80% of the time? Or
yes.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Same with me. I wake up, immediately I switch on TV to watch YouTube.
Oh.
I like to watch the US news lah. What's happening, right? Happening, right? The left and the right, things like that. 10 minutes, I wake up, then I go to the sink, I take out my retainers, I put it in water, and then after that, I eat my pills, and then I make my coffee on the spot.
Okay.
So the warm water that I make, it's for the teeth also, to clean the teeth, and the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, and then double dip. And then I usually take oats for breakfast. It's like when people eat cereal, I like to oat with raisins. Yeah, like 70-80% of the time nowadays. And then after that, shower. Then immediately shower. And then I sit on my couch with my coffee there. And then I do time blocking for the day. So time blocking will take 20-30 minutes.
Which is actually a very good habit to have, is to plan.
Correct.
Otherwise, it's going to be wonky and chaotic. You will just follow whatever events that are happening. Then people ask, hey, 3 p.m. Want to go coffee or not?
Correct. Okay.
On.
You see, time blocking is important. Okay, so what is time blocking? Time blocking is you write down 8, 9, 10, until the day you knock off work, maybe 6 p.m. And then there's 30 minutes block. And then you decide what to do for the day. Like, so what are the activities that will improve your business, for example? For me, it's like the first part of the day before 11 a.m. I always tell you that the world has not wake up. I mean, everyone has woken up. It's just that your WhatsApp haven't come in. So that is when you are at your most productive. That you can do the deepest work. That you can focus on numbers, heavy things lah. So you write your time block, and then after that, you execute. And I always say your time block is not 100%. It's like pieces on a chessboard. You move them accordingly. Because sometimes maybe at 1 p.m. Jeff say, Elfie, you want coffee? Then I'm thinking, good coffee. I'm okay. I'm flexible still, right? To a certain degree, because that's Kairos time. Okay, so let's talk about this Kairos time. Kairos time, what do you understand from MREA? We attended this thing called Millionaire Real Estate Agent. It's a 2-day course. And then Melvin, which is the Chief Principal Officer of Keller Williams, talk about Kairos time versus Chronos time. At first, I didn't understand what it was.
To be honest, I still don't understand.
Okay, so I did a little bit of research.
Okay.
It's like high quality time essentially. You know, we always say, okay, what is the best use of my time at this specific moment?
Okay.
For Melvin, this season, it's really to meet people. Basically, high quality relationships. He's trying to build that.
Okay.
And I feel that is Kairos time where
So it's intentional.
it's intentional.
Rather
It's
than you
planned. In his time blocking, there's the deep work, which is, I think, the Kairos time versus the shallow work. Shallow work is usually after 2 and you're a bit wonky and you can do some things. But usually I don't do anything after 2. Yeah, so I think that is Chronos versus Kairos.
Okay.
But we are not going to talk about a lot about it because there's not much books on it. It's just a Greek philosophical term.
So for those like people who do not have a real estate business or not agents, like how can they implement systems?
Correct.
In their life, in their personal life, for example.
Yeah. Unfortunately, right? Again, if you're an employee, 9 to 5, if you have some control on your time or you know when you perform better, some people maybe perform better at 2:30 p.m. or something. Maybe they can talk to their boss. Okay, this is the kind of work that I can complete after this time. So if you're talking about work like office hours time. But if you're talking about maybe shift work, civil service, like what do you do? I mean, you are at work. You're supposed to be productive at work. You're supposed
because it's already allocated. So that's the double-edged sword in that sense. If you are self-employed, you have control over your time.
Yes.
So you can manipulate it in a way where, okay, the needle moving activities, you front load when your bandwidth is wide, for example.
High.
When high. But when you are employed, you are being tasked and then you keep getting bombarded by the task. So you don't have that so-called flexibility.
Correct.
But in terms of like personal, I think one of the best thing that you can do is to hire a helper.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Even for the agents that we are about to meet, I think that can be the first thing that you do.
Yes.
Because no matter what, your professional and personal life is intertwined. Okay. If you cannot manage laundry, the dishwashing, preparing of food and things like that, which takes up a lot of time and bandwidth, how are you gonna allocate or dedicate or time block for your professional work?
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe the first hire is actually a helper.
You're right. The other day you were sharing with one of the guys, the guys that wanted to join Keller Williams. You talk about how much was your income for the last year, and then after that you divided it by hour, and then you said, okay, so that means if you are doing paperwork, every hour is $150.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a millionaire, $400 per hour.
Yeah.
Doing
So
admin. So that's the highest paid admin worker I know as of now lah.
So it's like there's another concept where, like for example, the millionaire, right? He's doing his own video editing actually.
Yes.
And it takes like what? Maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour. 1 hour to edit a video. Longer.
I mean a 2-minute video for the agents out there, I think it will take at least like 4 hours.
Okay. So let's do 4 hours. So $200 per hour. It's like $800 just to edit a video.
Might as well you pay $50.
So that's why the smart top producers, you know, for example, I want to say Clinton Lim, for example, he hires a guy to edit his video. I think he's paying like $800 per episode or something. $800.
I think on a monthly basis is 3 to 5K.
3 to 5K, which is a fantastic use of his time. So he just sits there, he just blabbers on, and he's getting leads.
Of course.
Yeah, so that is, and people who are earning 300, 400, they are like thinking, okay, never mind, I can do my own paperwork, right? When actually, if you look back at your hourly rate, you should be outsourcing things.
That's true.
Some of them wash clothes.
But I think it's their operating system lah. Because maybe they were brought up or their experiences prior is like all about cost saving, cut down expense. So if I were to engage someone, even for $10 per hour, $20 per hour, it's like they can feel that pinch. You get what I mean? Like I earn gross like this or gross, and then need to less off agency fee, need to less off IRAS, tax. Then I'm only bringing home this. And then you want me to outsource again?
In fact, it's tiring to explain to people about outsourcing.
That's true.
But the faster ones, I mean, like I said, the higher income earners, they will catch it. They will know. They will understand that they're going to make more money actually when hiring.
Correct.
So that's amazing. Okay, just now you were talking about domestic. I mean, so what if someone, they don't want a live-in helper? What are their options then?
Oh, like my case lah. We tried a live-in helper for 4 months.
Live-in helper? Okay,
live-in helper.
Yeah.
To me, was like, oh man, this has to happen because I cannot take it anymore.
Correct.
I don't want to do the dishes anymore.
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to help out.
Right.
But I don't want.
Yeah.
Then I was thinking, if I can afford, why not? But it comes at a cost because there's someone in your home.
Privacy.
And I thought that my wife will handle handle her. But I realized she's not the type to confront. So she avoids conflict. So I realized if this were to happen again, I have to be the one to go like 7 o'clock do what, 7:15 do what, 7:30 do what, 7. You get it?
So she's a SC lah. Maybe SC.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
This profiling.
Yeah, stability and conscientiousness.
Yeah. So then we realized, okay, it's not binary. It's not whether you get a live-in helper or not. You can actually break it down into the weekly. So we have a twice a week helper to come down,
I see.
clean the house, things like that. Of course, the day-to-day things, no choice, still need to do. But at least that balance is good enough. Someone to wash the toilet, things like that.
In fact, Urban Company has this thing. This is not a marketing thing for Urban Company sponsor. But they have a leave out helpers, they call it leave out. Not live in, right? Leave out.
Oh, okay.
So they come, I think you have to pay like for 6 hours. So they will even go marketing if you like going to the market with you.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, they will cook for you. Then they'll just pack and then they'll wash. They'll do everything basically what a helper does, but they just don't live with you.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know how much is it, but it is a bit higher than your general weekly cleaning kind of per hour. So that is a fantastic option.
Because if you want best of both worlds, something has got to give. So in this instance, is cost lah. Cost higher. But if you think it's worthwhile, why not?
You see, a lot of couples, I'm just assuming, they would probably argue about housing, things are all over the place, the dishes are not washed, the clothes are not hang, Then the man would expect the lady to do, but the lady nowadays, the woman is also working.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is a hidden benefit. If you get leave-out helper, they're just going to do everything, so you don't fight anymore. And of course, last week we were talking about automating financial systems, like your savings and all those things. Now you don't fight at all.
That's true.
So like, it's a hidden benefit to systemizing your cleaning. And you're right. I think that is the first thing for anyone. Right? In Singapore especially, currency is good.
Yep.
We are earning a lot. We should outsource or systemize cleaning first.
Some people will have that kind of mentality where, oh, no, I'm brought up this way, so I'm not the type of person who will employ a domestic helper. For me, I mean, you do you lah. There's cost to it. At the end of the day, the trade-offs. Yeah. If you're not willing to have that or live with that trade-off, then you do you lah.
Going back to our teams, even previously, there are agents where, no, I can't let this assistant handle this. I'm very micro. I feel like these are like micromanagers.
Yeah.
It's like a superhero syndrome. Only I can do. Only I can save. Only I can do everything. So what do you think?
I learned this from Alex Mozi. He said, yes, you are a unicorn, for example, and you can never find another unicorn like you. Give it to you. But why not? You build your unicorn. For example, you get a horse and you get some fairy to sprinkle some dust. So it's like different people so that they can replace you, but it's not one person. It can be 3-4 people.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you are a superstar agent who is good at admin, good at marketing, good at operations, and nobody can replace you, you may be right. But a few people might be able to replace you. So you dedicate all your time and energy on that 1 or 2 things that will propel the business forward. Yeah. That's why I like this MREA, this KW kind of system model where they call it the rainmaker system.
So it's like there's a compass on who to hire and what are they supposed to do.
And it's all about sequencing.
You're right.
There's also this thing where if I give you the same list of ingredients but you do not follow the sequence, you might not have a good cake. Yeah. So I think very important concept, because in this MREA book or this model, you are supposed to outsource admin first. There are plenty of agents out there outsourcing the marketing because maybe they don't edit videos. They got no bandwidth to think about the titles or the video ideas. So they outsource that first. They pay 2,000 plus a month, Fadli. But no admin.
Wow.
Such a waste, because it's all about database. You want predictable income. You have to look at your database. And who is going to manage that database?
Admin.
If you don't have resources, because your resources are tied up in marketing.
You're right. I want to take a step back on hiring because a lot of people have the superhero syndrome. Superhero, only I can do. But one of the key things is managing expectations.
100%.
Like if I hire, let's say I have hired a lot of admins since I don't know when, since 2015. And one of the things I always tell them, it's fine if you're sick. It's fine if you are sleepy sometimes. It's fine. I understand. Just tell me. and then I know how to manage the work, the final output. What I'm saying is, I know that if I do it on my own, it'll be 100% or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's your
It's
kind of
my,
work. Yeah.
right? But if they are doing it, it's going to be 75%, and it's okay.
And it's good enough.
It's really, really good.
That's true.
Because if you are waiting for the 100% that might never come, anything times zero is zero.
Yeah.
Right? If you're not doing it, then it's zero. So might as well just do 70%. Is done. Right?
Because you cannot expect a horse to perform like a unicorn. What?
How does a unicorn perform?
I mean, like you get me. Like unicorn can fly, got the horn, got pixie dust.
I understand.
Yeah.
And then going back to real estate agents, I feel like property agents like to outsource marketing. The reason why is because they don't realize that the number one source of business is actually their database. I've been saying this for so long, but I also fell into the trap of, let's outsource marketing first. Let's hire a videographer first. Let do all these marketing things first. When I should have focused on having an admin, getting the names in, giving them, touching base with my database. And then, like Melvin said, if the pot is like almost steaming, then maybe you hire someone else. Actually, the next thing is a buyer specialist in a way.
Yeah, because again, back to the MRA model is leads, listing, leverage. So maybe because marketing is a skill that some agents do not want to or can't comprehend, that's why they outsource the marketing. I can see why they are doing it, because I always tell a lot of agents as well, 99% of the time it's a lead problem. But if you look at the crux of it, it's actually time management.
Correct.
If you dedicate 4 hours a day to advertise, make known that you have a service, right? Then the likelihood of getting leads is higher. What? I mean, even I don't dedicate 4 hours a day to market. But if you do that on a consistent basis, it's unlikely that you cannot get any lead. Yeah. And some agents, they do not want to do it because they don't feel, I think I told you this before, they don't feel that they provide value, so they will feel salesy. Because all you can provide to someone is to sell or buy a property. You get what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah. But if you feel that you have something valuable to share, oh my God, it's different. You will behave differently.
I just had this conversation with an agent who called me this morning, saying that I have to be there for property viewings, I have to be there for property buyings, I have to be there for the HDB completion because I feel like I'm overpaid, and this is the duty that I've been given, that I must be all the time everywhere with them to discharge my duties.
Yeah. Because my hourly rate 100,
right?
And I'm paid 14k.
Exactly.
So I need to be there for 140 hours.
But number one is, I personally feel like the consultation that you, or for example I give, is worth a lot of money.
Yes.
Because it's not like, I just got this information 10 minutes ago and then I'm sharing with you. It takes 10, 15 years kind of knowledge to go through all these scenarios that I'm saving you from. And yes, it is tens and thousands of dollars.
Yep.
But if I am just helping you sell your HDB, buy your HDB, okay lah, might as well you go for the flat 19999.
Correct. Because same result, lesser cost.
Right. But if you are as a property agent, your duty is not to going for property viewings or going for HDB appointments, but rather, why not you upskill yourself? Why not you become a consultant?
Yep.
Why not every day 2 hours look at transactions, let's say private property transactions, and then know what's going on in the market, so you can make money for your clients. You can save hundreds and thousands of dollars because it's over time, long period. Yeah, so it's an interesting conversation. I was thinking,
because the value of making someone money will always be there. It's timeless. So if you can unlock that skill set where you can provide a service that can potentially make your clients 3, 4, 500k, 3 million over their 30 years, isn't that a valuable skill to acquire so that you can sell your service? I think it's valuable. So maybe you can over-index in terms of that learning lah.
Yeah. Let's say going back to families, right? When we talk about systemizing, I've not done this myself, but I'm thinking like, would people benefit from having a home manager? Home manager would be, I think in the States they have, I mean for rich families, they have someone who is in charge of your bills, by things. They are not the maid. They are not doing the work. They are doing the thinking. They are doing the planning.
They
are doing the planning.
Yeah.
So if you hire a virtual assistant from the Philippines, let's say, just to help you, okay, these are the bills that I have. Every month, can you do a 20-minute Zoom meeting with me and my wife? So you can talk about our savings, our holiday plan, and what to buy for the week. You get what I'm saying?
So you get someone to hold you guys accountable. And they don't need to be the expert. You just borrow sources out there that you trust, but you are outsourcing outsourcing this accountability system lah,
Correct.
which is getting a human
Yeah.
to look you in the face and they'll go, sir,
Yes.
you spending too much on your
Right.
protein, yeah?
Yes. I mean, even for syncing calendars, nowadays people are so busy. If it's not in my calendar, that means I don't do it same like you.
Yeah.
Right? You're sharing, right?
Correct.
So why not having a home manager who can sync calendars?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Talking about, hey, you got this subscription you've never used before.
Yeah, actually true. The other day, I practiced this, show me your calendar, and then we can plan from there. This is for agents, right? But I mean, of course, back then also, it wasn't in my calendar all the time. And I realized how important it is. Therefore, if it's not in the calendar, it doesn't happen.
Correct.
Even family events, same thing. So one practice that we can implement is to every 15-30 minutes of slot, you just take note. And you only have to do it 1 week, for 1 week. So 30 minutes gone by, then you text ChatGPT lah. Oh, I just drove from home to this studio, for example. And then let's say after 2 hours, I just recorded a podcast for 2 hours. And then looking back at that 1 week, then you know where your time went.
Exactly.
I just watched Netflix for 4 hours.
Correct.
Doom scroll TikTok 2 hours, for example.
Yeah. So how do you set it up?
You just say that, for example, okay, I want to plan my week. I just want to take note of all the activities I do every 30-minute slot so that 1 week later, I can look back and see where all my time went. Then you can essentially know, this is... Because whatever you track, you tend to improve. For example, if you step on the weighing scale every day, you will monitor your weight 100%.
Yeah.
Same goes for your bank account. So now also same goes for your time. So when you see, damn, I spent too much time here. Again, then you see what objective you're trying to accomplish. If you want to get a better physique, then you need to have more in terms of meal prep or gym or walks. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just wrap this up. So let's just give the viewers some taste of sort of systems. Let's say to lose weight. Right, for example, to lose weight. Number 1, hire a trainer. Don't buy a gym membership. Because buying a gym membership, most likely than not, you're not going to go. Even for me, if I buy a gym membership, I'm not going to go.
Yeah, I tried 6 months. Didn't work.
6 months. 1 week, you go good enough, right? So hire a trainer. Pay a trainer that is going to hold you accountable, right? Give him license to scrutinize, right? Number 2 is buy meal prep, and then you're just going to buy, it's not going to taste nice, but it's okay. At least you got food. That's number 2. And then number 3 is environment. That means your house. Make sure that whoever buys processed food or maybe crackers in the house, start slow lah. Right? Then you pay fine lah. Add friction. Right? Because your environment is going to dictate everything. So that's fitness. In business, it's hire an admin, learn time blocking. It's essential. Time management. Get a good accountability manager, for example, that you respect. That's in business. And then when it comes to finance, you can also systemize, automate. So when you get your salary, you have to pay the biggest along in your life. Biggest along is you.
Yes.
So maybe you want to pay yourself 20%. And then after that, the rest, you allocate your fixed expenses 30%, and then the balance is spent like crazy until there's no money left. Right? These are the systems that you can employ and use.
So for those who are on a budget, you cannot hire a trainer, track your weight.
Track your weight.
I mean, you don't have to do anything. Just take pictures of your food. You don't have to know whether the calories are high. Because you will realize, I've been eating lontong goreng for too often. Maybe your Haja Maimuna, you keep looking.
The rendang.
They say, my 30 days, too much of oily food, for example. Eventually you realize that, I think this got to stop. Then whatever you measure, then you can improve.
Correct.
Otherwise, how to improve if you don't know? Need data. Okay.
All right.
That's it for today's episode. I hope you guys learned something. This is what we are very strong advocates of systems. That's about it. See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.